find it, try it, paint it, love it. Find it, try it, paint it, love it. Find it, try it, paint it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Since my mother got cancer from smoking, I've learned a lot of things, like how to help her out of bed, how to keep track of her medication, and how to keep her spirits up.
The people you love are worth quitting for. You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
I promised you I would consult my wife before putting pants on.
Tomorrow, our Ryan Reynolds exclusive. He's celebrating 10 years of marriage with Blake Lively. Plus, we get halftime show secrets from the man behind some of the Super Bowl's biggest moments.
Literally, the place went, what?
Happening now.
As the community of Uvalde tries to heal from the mass shooting at Robb Elementary and students return to school, Archbishop Gustavo Garcia Sierra has a message for Governor Abbott.
We don't need to show power at this time.
More on his emotional message next.
Your cell phone bill may be increasing. Coming up, we'll tell you potentially by how much and what this means for millions of Texans across the state.
And I'll be back to take a peek at the rainfall forecast, see if we have any other good opportunities in the days ahead, and if 100 degrees is back in the picture. The news at 5 starts right now.
First at 5, in a little more than 1 week, we will learn the fate of Uvalde District Police Chief Pete Arredondo.
August 24th, that's the day when the Uvalde Consolidated School District Board will meet again, and this time they will discuss the chief's possible termination.
Arredondo was placed on paid administrative leave 1 month after the massacre at Robb Elementary School. He is currently on unpaid leave. But parents and a number of people in the community of Uvalde have been calling for him to be fired.
The district superintendent has also recommended his firing. The chief's fate was supposed to be decided back in July, but his lawyer had that date postponed.
Next week's meeting will be at 5:30 in the Benson boardroom. It'll be open to the public. KSAT will be live streaming it on our website.
I will invite the governor to love.
There's still a few weeks left before students within Uvalde CISD head back to the classroom, but school is back in session for kids at Uvalde's Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Today, the school year kicked off with a special mass officiated by San Antonio Archbishop Gustavo Garcia Sierra. For the past 2.5 months, he's been traveling to Uvalde in efforts to help that community heal. In an emotional interview with ABC's John Quinones, the Archbishop says the community is looking for trust. He's also pleading for Governor Greg Abbott to put politics aside.
I know soon is coming midterms, and there are many other issues. This is not the only issue in Texas or in the U.S. or in the world. But there are always opportunities to love in little ways. And that builds trust, and people heal.
This message comes after the governor visited with the families of the 21 victims last week. Some family members took that opportunity to ask questions about school safety and gun reform. They say they received no direct comment from the governor. By the way, Uvalde students will head back to school on September 6th.
There's nothing new about it in the city, but soon you'll likely be paying more for the same old cell phone use. The Texas Public Utility Commission okayed that fee increase back in July, which was intended to help those in rural areas stay connected. RJ Marquez explains why the cost is getting passed on to you.
We provide services to approximately 14,000 rural broadband subscribers.
Craig Cook is the CEO of Hill Country Telephone Cooperative, a company that provides rural broadband and phone services to over a 3,000 square mile area in the Hill Country. Cook is in San Antonio this week for a convention with other rural phone companies to talk about a recent rate increase on cell phone bills for customers who aren't in rural areas.
Anywhere from 50 cents up to $3 or $4 maybe is the impact on a customer's bill. It really just depends on what their usage is. is.
The increase was implemented by the Public Utility Commission to replenish what's called the Texas Universal Service Fund.
We're talking about a fund that has $250 million in it for various programs, including this rural program.
The Universal Service Fund helps about 4 million Texans in rural parts of the state obtain basic telecommunication services. Now, this fund is vital to the cell phone network and also keeping 911 services available in these parts of the state. But 2 years ago, the fund started running out of money after the commission didn't issue a rate increase. In order to make up for the shortfall, rural phone companies sued, and now cell phone companies are passing the cost to the customer.
Without universal service, rural broadband doesn't happen. So it's very important that we continue it and keep those rural networks vibrant.
RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
A jury has just begun deliberating in the murder trial of a man accused of brutally killing a woman back in 2020. Rafael Castillo has been on trial since last week, charged with the first-degree murder of Nicole Perry. Castillo allegedly attacked her with an axe and a machete. Her body found dumped off W.W. White Road in November of 2020. Before the state rested today, they put a man named Stephen Cleveland on the stand who says a friend called Gizmo called him to dump some trash for him. Castillo, Perry, and her boyfriend and another woman all were staying in a small room off West Harlan Avenue. Cleveland told the jury that after dumping the bags he was given, he went back to Gizmo's home and then realized it wasn't trash he dumped.
Gizmo showed me a crock pot with 2 hands in it, and I think it rid of it, and I picked it out, and I took off.
Cleveland admitted he called police the next day to let them know what happened. He's currently in jail on unrelated charges. The defense closed after putting one witness on the stand, a probation officer for Perry's boyfriend. That boyfriend testified earlier in this trial. Coming up at 6, our court reporter Erica Hernandez will have the latest on closing arguments and if that jury is still deliberating.
The search is on this afternoon for a hit-and-run driver who sent a man to the hospital overnight. That accident happened around 1:30 this morning on Highway 90 near South General McMullen. San Antonio police say one of their own officers witnessed the whole thing. He said that someone was driving a silver car and hit a man who was just walking along the highway. That car never stopped to help. The man was taken to University Hospital with life-threatening injuries.
Let's check out traffic on this Tuesday, and we're heading out to 410 at Ray Ellison. And you can see, well, 281 in St. Mary's, I guess. We changed our minds, and that traffic is heavy in both directions as we take just a look around the city right now. This is 281 at Jones and Maltzberger. No major traffic tie-ups to tell you about.
Some sunshine locally. You look far south and east of San Antonio, we get into a few showers. I mean, we're talking highly isolated and stray activity. Eastward, looking at Lavaca County, around Moulton, a few quick soakers there, and just outside of Hallettsville and around I-10 there near Schulenburg. And then farther south of San Antonio, you get to Wilson, Karnes County, Atascosa, just a few highly isolated little brief downpours. I mean, we're talking a 10% chance through about 8 p.m. That's it. 90 right now, Eagle Pass, 93 in Lakey, 97 in Seguin, Santa Maria at 98. Mico checking in at 99 at this hour. And that's one of the warmer locations. Again, that 10% chance through about 9 p.m. And then a clearing sky. Southeasterly breeze at 5 to 15. 91 at 8 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, 83 degrees. You'll notice the humidity this evening. We're going to take a look at some of the rainfall totals from the past few days, along with any more rain chances ahead and something in the tropics we're keeping an eye on that's going to head toward the Gulf. See you in a bit.
Thank you, Adam. The Department of Justice pushing back on efforts to unseal the public affidavit supporting the Mar-a-Lago search warrant. Federal prosecutors say releasing the entire affidavit would provide a roadmap to its investigation into former President Donald Trump. Meanwhile, Trump himself is asking for the release, which would provide the evidence and reasoning for the FBI raid. Now, affidavits are not typically disclosed during an ongoing investigation to ensure the integrity of the process. A federal judge has called a hearing for Thursday to decide whether that affidavit should remain sealed from public view.
Heading over to the White House now, President Biden signing a massive health, climate, and tax bill into law. It's called the Inflation Reduction Act, but what it outlines is the largest climate investment in U.S. history. ABC's Rena Roy explains the Biden administration says it will also help Americans save money.
It's not just about today, it's about tomorrow. It's about delivering progress and prosperity to American families.
The Inflation Reduction Act meant to fight climate change and help Americans save money. The new law will assist about 13 million Americans in paying for insurance by expanding subsidies and will cap prescription drug costs at $2,000 for Medicare recipients. Plus, starting next year, those with Medicare will pay no more than $35 a month for insulin. David Mitchell is fighting cancer and says he spends more than $16,000 a year on medicine.
This is going to save me a great deal of money.
Democrats say the bill will also reduce the federal deficit by $300 billion and will pay for itself with taxes on corporate stock buybacks and a new 15% minimum tax on companies making at least $1 billion a year.
This bill will endure as one of the greatest legislative feats in decades. It'll lower costs, create millions of good-paying jobs.
You cannot spend your way out of inflation or tax yourself out of recession or borrow your way out of debt.
This is also the largest climate investment in U.S. history, about $370 billion, including tax credits for solar panels and electric vehicles.
This bill is the biggest step forward on climate ever.
Democrats have called this a big win for the American people, saying these incentives will cut greenhouse gas emissions by 40% from 2005 levels. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Well, if you filled your gas tank lately, you've seen it and felt it. A little relief. The average price here now is $3.36 a gallon. So what comes next? 12 News Side's Marilyn Moritz says it depends on whether oil prices continue to fall.
The price of gas is tanking, a welcome sight for Alvin Quentin.
Yes, ma'am. You won't wonder where your paycheck went.
His Yukon was guzzling $120 a fill up, but for 9 weeks, prices have tumbled. 6 cents in the past week, 40 cents in the past month, and $1.33 since June. Remember this? Early summer, we were paying record prices, climbing toward $5 a gallon and putting a bump in family road trips.
We did decide to vacation this summer within a 5-hour radius compared to what we would have done other summers.
Brandon McCain was paying more than $100 a tank.
This right now, I think, is 60.
Question now is, how low will they go?
The decline may start to slow down here in the days ahead, depending on what oil does. Oil has been at relatively low prices.
Crude prices have slipped to their lowest since February over economic worries. But Gas Buddy analyst Patrick DeHaan says they are volatile and ride on economic headlines and Iran's nuclear deal. As much as prices have fallen, we're still paying a lot more than this time last year. In fact, it's costing you, if you have the average tank, $10 more than it did last August. So while this is better than it was, drivers are hoping for more relief.
Really what I want to see, which I know I doubt it, is to go back to 99 cents a gallon.
Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Still ahead on the news at 5, unpacking the boxes and settling in. That's what college students at UTSA were doing this morning for move-in day. Why one student says he's so grateful for this semester.
And Burbank High School's main building has a $78 million facelift. What the 2016 bond project has brought students that will help them succeed. At least that's the hope as this school year begins.
Myra Arthur here in the KSAT newsroom with a look at what we're working on for the news at 6 today. Your big energy bills mean big bucks going to CPS Energy and the city. Well, now the city is talking about sending some of that, about $50 million, back to you. But some city council members don't agree with that idea. Garrett Berger joins us live at 6 with options they are now discussing. Plus, now that monkeypox has been declared a public health emergency, we're getting questions to our KSAT Trust Index about the vaccine. At 6, our Courtney Friedman taps a local expert to get you some answers. And Haven for Hope, the city's largest homeless shelter, not just at capacity right now, it is well over it. In today's KSAT Q&A, we're talking about why and what the head of Haven for Hope says needs to happen next. That and more today at 6.
Thank you, Myra. Calling all healthcare heroes Baptist Health System is hiring nurses and other medical staff right now. Hospitals across Texas are experiencing a nursing shortage, and that includes St. Luke's Baptist Hospital in the Medical Center and Resolute Health Hospital in New Braunfels. They're both holding hiring events this week for job-seeking nurses, patient care assistants, licensed vocational nurses, and other health professionals. The job fairs are happening from 11 to 2 at St. Luke's tomorrow and at Resolute on Thursday. If you scan the QR code that's on your screen right now, you can upload the resume ahead of time. There will be on-site interviews and offers. The positions available are full-time, part-time, and per diem, with the opportunity to get a sign-on bonus.
Hope you got those pictures for the first day of school. Another big day for kids heading back to school in San Antonio ISD this time, and an even bigger day for kids at Burbank High School. Today, students set foot for the first time into the newly renovated main building. Beautiful. Following the completion of a $78 million renovation, it includes design upgrades like a skywalk, large windows, hallway workspaces, and smart technology around every corner. Students and faculty tell us they are ready for these upgrades.
It's like, oh, it's fancy. I'm excited. It's new. A new start.
We have a lot of soft seating in certain areas where students can sit down, charge their Chromebooks in front of a smart board, work together to work on their group projects. So teachers are able to be very innovative in the way they teach.
Good luck to all those students and all the others heading back to school this week.
And it's not just K through 12 students getting ready for the fall semester. Today, it was also move-in day for students at UTSA. More than 200 freshmen were settling in on campus today. For students who are part of the UTSA's Bold Promise program, it means having 100% of their tuition and fees covered, including housing. It's a program freshman Kylan Green says he's thankful for.
It's definitely impacted my life, and I'll also be a first-generation college student. My mom, she worked 2 jobs and everything, and it's definitely been hard for us. I'm very, very blessed, and I've worked hard in school for this too, so I'm very, very fortunate for this.
Great program. The Bold Promise program offered to seniors who are Texas residents and are in the top 25% of their class.
You remember your move-in day?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I remember my mom driving away, and I'm like, you're just going to leave me here? I'm on my own? What? Anyway, the rain appears to be out of our area right now.
It does for now. We've got a few of those highly isolated showers far east of town and south of San Antonio. We took a look at those earlier. They're pretty short-lived and insignificant. I do want to point out, we heard from the city of Kerrville today, and Kerrville is now in stage 1 watering restrictions. That's for Kerrville. Saw's customers here around town still stage 2 watering restrictions. We're watching some tropical energy as that should emerge in the Gulf of Mexico in the days ahead. We'll get into that in a moment. And also, we are just one 100-degree day away from tying the record in a given year of 59. And we could do it later this week. It's going to be close. Take a look. Thursday, we're expecting 99. So obviously it's within the realm of possibility we could hit 100. And then again, as we get into next week on Tuesday. I know we don't all have the same opinion, but personally, we've come this far. Let's just get it over with and get it out of the way. That's the way I see it. Yeah, thank you. Steve's with me, he said. All right, take a look at the rainfall over the past 48 hours. I mean, northeastern Webb County, 6 inches. Cotulla, almost 4.5. Pearsall, over 3. George West, 2.54. We said it would take tropical energy and tropical moisture, and that's exactly what it was. That moved in from the Gulf of Mexico. Luckily, not a big, strong tropical system, just one with a lot of moisture. You look at the drought monitor, and this darkest color around San Antonio is the worst drought category. Second worst is this red, and this is definitely a drought-denting rainfall for locations mainly south and west of San Antonio. Only about 0.22 at the airport. Measured here in town. And maybe we'll get our chance with the next system. We'll see. But taking a look at what's left over of this little swirl right here in West Texas, it brought some good rain to drought-stricken West Texas. I checked in with Alpine, 2.3 inches of rain from this system. So it's been good for South and even West Texas. It's rounded the base of the ridge, split upper level high, not very strong right now. And it's not going to be a major factor temperature wise, as I showed you, generally below 100. Here's what we're watching in the Caribbean. It's near Nicaragua. This is going to be headed to the northwest over the Yucatan Peninsula into the Bay of Campeche by Friday. Saturday, Low end odds of it developing right now within 5 days, about a 20% chance. As for our rain chances with it, I think right now it'll throw a few showers our way on Sunday, 20% chance. But overall, we're not looking at anything better than a 30% chance, and that'll be on Friday. Okay, the week boundary is going to drop in, and we could have a few pop-up showers late Thursday, and then again off and on into Friday. So about a 30% chance is our highest on Friday. 96 so far, the high temperature today, the average being 97. 99 though in Pleasanton, Del Rio at 92 degrees, 99 in Austin, and 101 in College Station. That's one of the exceptions when it comes to triple digits. But Rio Medina 93 and Bulverde 95. Tomorrow morning at 77, near 90 at noon, 97 the high. We'll have a lot of morning clouds. They'll give way to afternoon sunshine. 98 Port SA, New Braunfels about 100 tomorrow. And there we go. Just those slight rain chances and close to 100. We will see if we actually do it. It'll be close.
Very. Too close for me. You know what Adam was all excited about?
What?
He got his KSAT Pigskin Classic 2022 cap.
Cap? I thought you were going to say polo, because I think Greg has his polo on out there.
Polo too.
Out at Las Palapas, hanging out, giving away tickets and T-shirts, Greg.
Well, we're selling tickets, but we're giving away T-shirts and we're giving away coupons. But now's the time to buy because it's just over a week away. When we come back, we're live at Las Palapas at 281 and 1604 to get you ready for the big event, the KSAT Pigskin Classic 2022, presented by your San Antonio area Chevy dealers. The Cowboys in corrective mode, and we got a preview of the triple header coming up. We are live at Las Palapas at 281 and 1604 to get you ready and sell tickets for the KSAT Pigskin Classic 2022, presented by your San Antonio area Chevy dealers. In a moment, we'll preview one of the teams involved in a triple header in that Alamo Dome, but first.
Camping with KSAT, powered by Davis Law Firm.
The Dallas Cowboys have returned to Oxnard to prepare for their next preseason game against the Los Angeles Chargers in SoFi Stadium this Saturday night. It'll give them a chance to work on their problems with penalties that continue to haunt the team after their 17-7 loss to the Broncos in Denver Saturday. 17 in all to lead the NFL in flags during the opening of exhibition season.
We're in corrective mode. I mean, you're in that mode after every practice, but now you got live reps. We had 80 plays on offense. I mean, it's that's incredible. That's a lot of video. 71 on defense. So, just like anything, you go through. We call it the Cowboy 6, all the fundamentals and all the techniques, the pros and the cons, and what we can build on. Obviously, the penalties was a big topic today in the correction period time together, and you go through those and show everybody exactly how they're broken down. The emphasis, moving forward, and in that, just like anything, you always tilt your practice structure in which you're getting done on a weekly basis to what you want to improve on.
All right, now one of the teams involved in the KSAT Pigskin Classic 2022, presented by your San Antonio area Chevy dealers, will be the Smithson Valley Rangers. Now the Rangers will take on the Reagan Rattlers in the first game of our triple header in the Dome 1 week from this Saturday. First time they're in 5A in 10 years after dropping attendance, but that means they're the favorite to take District 12 5A Division I. The running attack led by Texas A&M commit Colton Thomason, who's 6'8", 325 pounds on the offensive line. He's part of 8 starters returning off a team that went 9-3 last season into the area playoffs. On the defensive side of the ball, Gavin Woods was 17 sacks.
I'm so excited. Just the atmosphere. I've never played in the Alamo Dome. I've been to it, UTSA games, stuff like that, but I've never played in it. I'm so excited. I'm ready to go. And I got a couple friends in Reagan too, so we'll see how that goes.
The Dome's very hard to get into. They don't host a lot of games, and so, to be able to get to that is a treat. And so our players are excited.
And if you come out here right now at the Las Palapas at 281 and 1604, we're giving away coupons, T-shirts, and also we're selling tickets to the KSAT Pigskin Classic 2022. Back after this.